Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It is Barrow 2, Ipswich Town 0, live on TV in the FA Cup. Our sincerest apologies if you've been commenting in the first half on YouTube. We had a bit of a technical hitch, so we're on a new stream now. Hopefully you found us here. If you're still at the old one, there'll be nothing happening. But we want to just read some of your comments now. Do say hello and take our testing. Yeah, okay, it's working. Skip intro, you got it. Luke, disgrace. All I will say is I will now give these players 15 minutes to prove me that this is not a disgrace. And then, Luke, I will be totally agreeing with you, my friend. But surely, Richard, surely someone's tearing paint off the walls in the dressing room now. Surely. Got to. I mean, there's two things that need to happen. Firstly, then a rocket up some arses. In number one, and Kieran Dyer looks ready to do that, doesn't he? Maybe Terry Butcher should go back and have a go as well, by the way. Yes, he should, yeah.
But
yes, he should.
Change it, sorting out the system needs to be job number one. It's clear that this team doesn't know how, either no one to understand where to be, but whether they are a passing or going direct. The strikers are just not in this game. The midfield is not in this game. The wide players are not in this game. It is not working in any kind of semblance of any credibility. Or I'm running out of words. I'm getting my thesaurus out here. It's not working. And it's not a surprise, though, is it? Because this is an entirely new team, isn't it? This personnel, it's clear that they have no idea what they're doing. You've got Norwood and Jackson, who have been out of the team for a few months as well. It's just there's too much tinkering here. I can kind of understand it. You're not going to play the first team away at Barrow, are you? But I think, as you say, it's just a rocket up some arses, isn't it? And Butcher's right. It's unacceptable. And if it gets worse, can you imagine? Pack up Portman Road on Saturday.
Well, that's the and I'm sure we'll get questions about low ebbs and the club. Hopefully, it's right here, right now, although we've said this a few times in podcast history. Simon, is that the same Simon that sent me the Aussie kangaroo? If it is, hello, Simon. If it isn't, apologies. I talk to a lot of people online. How far we have fallen, where is the desire? We'll find out in the second half, won't we? Michael, morning from Brisbane. Back for the second half. What about the Ipswich players? Again, I reiterate, even if it is as straightforward as go and press someone, go and tackle someone, go and make yourself known, go and get on the ball, then, yeah. There's two Aussies with Skip, right? I don't know what that means, Alex. You'll have to explain that one to me, my friend. I'm disowning my parents for having me in Ipswich. I think lots of us. Every manager is now ripping up their respective applications. Or are they, Luke? Does this make it easier? Does it make it a lower base for the new manager? He can go
expectations, yeah.
Look at this terrible team. Jason, how I expected the Wigan game to go. Team bus shown up in Barrow with the players. Yeah, we'll again. Forgive me for being too positive, but give me 15 minutes in the second half, and then I will pile in with the rest of you on this shower so far. Stuart, sideways and backwards, only shot on target, 45 minutes. Charlton memories, where's the new manager? Need him quickly. There we go. NCR and Burgess, shocking. I mean, Richard, I'm almost at the point where I understand the commenter's frustration on specific players, but it feels a bit meaningless when the whole team is not.
There's a systemic issue here, isn't there?
Yeah, I agree with
individuals.
Yeah. I agree with every word of that, and NCR has given the ball away a couple of times, and Burgess has been turned really easily, and El Mazzuni, who I thought was playing well, turned around for one of the goals, and the fullbacks have been caught out twice, and the centre. It's everybody. It is frankly everybody. Is Morsey on the bench? Well, right, let's just jump into this and see what the mad triple, quadruple, quintuple substitution may or may not be. But I don't know. I mean, it would probably be a bit unfair, Richard, on either Jackson or Norwood to be hooked at half-time. But particularly Chaplin, Morsey. I mean, could you put Wolfenden in and go three at the back as well?
Then you're going for it's another formation that we don't really know, isn't it?
But at the moment, it's just get tackles in and stop being embarrassed.
Maybe go light for light with Barrow.
Exactly.
Yeah, I can understand. The trouble is, and a few people mentioned it in the previous stream, is there is clearly a lack of the right kind of player here.
Right. Sorry, Rich. Sammy Morsey is out.
There you go.
Scott Fraser has been substituted. So Sammy Morsey, Luke Wolfenden is in.
There you go.
So we may be getting a 3 at the back here for the second half. So Fraser out, Morsey in. I don't know who's come out for Wolfenden. ITV4 haven't told me, but I can see Wolfenden. So, and it's strange, Rich, because John McGreal clearly did 3-4-3 and then didn't go to 3-4-3. Maybe he was saying, I'm going to do that at halftime. But Wolfenden and Morsey are in. Fraser, and let me just have a quick little scan.
I feel sorry. I thought Fraser was the only player really out of the defence who actually got on the ball and tried to do something. But
I think Caden Jackson is off, possibly. I don't know. Has anyone seen that? Is it Carroll? I think Skip is saying,
and that doesn't surprise me as well. I mean, the trouble is there is a lot of, and again, we're maybe going a little bit early on the on the pylon, but there are a lot of players who don't really seem to fit any system.
There's almost too many players for too many different systems as well, conversely, isn't there?
I was kind of, just looking at this team and even the bench, kind of thinking, well, who's going to come on and change something? Certainly not Danasin and Kenlock. What's Morsey going to do?
Thank you, guys, for all the heads up. Right, we have kicked off in the second half. We need to say a big thank you to Paul, £2 on the super chat. Thank you so much, Paul. Best squad in League One, best paid. Well, again, all of these disparaging comments, I have no argument back to at the moment. I'm normally Mr. Positivity, but I can't argue. Aluko switches the play out wide to the left. Right. Sorry, if you got your comment in at half time, and I'm apologising now to Gary, to Dennis, to Blue, to Just the Guy, to Adam, to Ross, to Alex, to Paul. Keep them coming and we'll get them read out in the second half. And Norwood goes through and he pokes it goalwards. It's gone just wide. So we spoke about this, Richard, after half time. Press, get the ball forward, and a reasonable-ish chance, literally, from Christian Walton all the way through. And honestly, Norwood should probably score that. I know he does well in the first instance. He's under a lot of pressure, Norwood, but that's going to come up quite high on the old XG. So let me just reset this quickly, Richard. So Walton in goal. It's a 3 at the back now. Enciala, Burgess and Wolfenden. Penny left wing back. Vincent Young right wing back. Morsey and El Mazzuni central. We'll find out whether Aluko's joining them or whether he's going to play more like a number 10. Jackson and Norwood up top. 4, Barrow, Farman, Jones, Platt, Grayson, Bruff, Brown, Banks, White, Gotts, Stevens and Gordon. Barrow 2, Ipswich 0.
I think it's a 3-4-3, is it?
We'll have a look in a second. It all depends where Aluko is. He's in the number 10 spot at the moment, Rich. So I think it's a Chris Wilder with a front 2 and a number 10. But look, it's a back 3 now is the main thing. Here's Vincent Young. Vincent Young crosses near post. Oh, and I think, who was that on the near post? I think it was Norwood. And Ipswich have done more in the first 2 minutes of the of the second half than the entire first half. Lovely cross by Vincent Young, and Norwood in there on the near post. Just not quite able to get there. Penny, the other wing back in the box. I mean, it couldn't have got much worse, but the level has been raised in the first 2 minutes of the second half. Can Ipswich score while they're on top here at the start of the second half? We'll get your timestamp in just a second. We'll just wait for this corner to come in from the left from Aluko. Burgess on the near post. Wolfenden! And he glances their header just wide. Right, I'll give you timestamp at 48 minutes, guys. I'll count you down. 3, 2, 1. We are nearly there, and ITV4 take the bloody clock off the screen just as I want to do it.
Simon, sorry, go on.
Go ahead, Rich. Go on.
I was going to say, Simon, I've been saying 3-5-2 for a while. So it'll be interesting to see if I'm a moron or not. You're not the only one, Simon. It does feel like we've got the personnel to make that system work.
I'm going to give you a timestamp at 48:30. Okay, if you can work this one out, it's coming. I promise. If you're on Now TV or Sky Go, you might be a little way out. Right, we're going to be at 48:30 in 3, 2, 1, sync. If you want to join up with us, again, apologies if you are commenting away on the first half. Richard and I weren't seeing any of the comments, so we do apologise. They went into the ether. Richard, are you happier now at the start of the second half? Crystal Palace 2, Southampton 2, by the way.
It'd be interesting. Well, we can only speculate, can't we? But whether it's the change of formation or it's the rocket up the arse that's made the difference, because there does appear to be a lot more energy to us and purpose that wasn't there in the first half.
I think Annie is right, actually. Gil Martin is with John McGreal. Don't suspect he'll be there when the new manager comes in. I think that's very much
the assistant, isn't he? But yeah, ex-Bristol City. So
Dyer seething on the touchline, Pablo. Yeah. You almost love to see it. Actually, I'm pleased to see someone with some idea of some standards. But yeah,
he doesn't look happy, does he, Dyer? Poor guy.
No, absolutely not. Understandably, Barrow 2, Ipswich 0. Horrendous first half performance by Ipswich. Dreadful. Much better start to the second half, but things need to continue in this vein, Richard.
They do, and we need to score quickly, don't we? Evening to Ben Southgate. Thank you for the thumbs up.
The ball is back with Farman, the Barrow keeper, bowled out wide to Grayson, who Richard tells me is old Larry Grayson, the old Fleetwood manager's son. Long one into the channel. Wolfenden with his first defensive duties at right centre back. Clips that one forward down the line. Jackson got a shove in the back there. And I agree with referee Bell that was a foul on good old Caden Jackson there.
Who's the next change, do you think? I kind of think it'll
Chaplin,
be
surely.
Piggott.
Or Piggott, yeah. Piggott for Jackson. Yeah, probably. Yeah. John, tonight is probably the end of Carroll's ITFC career, only on a one-year contract, been distinctly average. Yeah, hooked at half-time as well.
Fraser as well. I mean, as I said, I've been trying to get him support, but it just feels like he's not a fit. Louis Barry. I mean, think how many Raheem Harper, not even in the squad. Ben Morris is on the bench tonight.
Morsey out wide to Burgess in the left centre-back position. Far more advanced. Morsey holds on to it, plays it to Enciala. Ipswich, I'm not joking, Rich, 15 metres further up the pitch than they were in the first half.
And it's weird how the three centre-backs are playing wider than the four were. It's bizarre.
Well, there you go. Didn't Burley get us promoted with a 3-5? Of course he did. Just a guy. My favourite manager, my favourite team. Warnock for manager. There we go.
I was going to say, go and watch our Wembley playoff final watch along, where we were talking about that and the quality in that team. And
stop it.
Clapham doing whatever he wants, down that left hand side.
3 at the back suits Wolfie and Burgess. The only problem, I'm going to push back. Skip intro. I agree, but I could pick out 8 different formations that fit 8 different sets of players in this squad, and we need one formation to fit 11 different or 10.
And that's what happened when 2 different people do the transfers, isn't it? We've been debating this for a while. How many were initiated by Ashton? How many were initiated by Cook?
Burgess slides that one in to Jackson. Jackson bustling away. Is he going to win that from Jones? No. And Jones shepherds it out. Caden Jackson thinks Jones got the last touch indeed. But
we are getting the ball up the pitch quicker, aren't we? But it isn't still sticking.
Well, Richard, it helps when your centre halves are not standing on top of the goalkeeper and your fullbacks are not hidden somewhere. I think even worse than your fullbacks being hidden too deep, when they're getting up the pitch and I'll just go and stand here and hopefully I won't get the ball passed to me. Not nice. Long one forward, headed away by Burgess. Ipswich need a goal amongst many things. El Mizouni, Morsey, Burgess, Enciala. Town far the better side in the second half, but this coming off the back of an atrocious first half. Lovely feet by Aluko there. Aluko drifts in off the right. Morsey, El Mizouni. Mazzuni carry. Aluko's definitely playing 10. He's very central. Here's Burgess.
Just thinking that, yeah.
Morsey drives forward. Morsey hits the shot. Saved. Oh, it's gone loose. Surely the equaliser. No. Good gather at the second attempt by Farman there. And it was Caden Jackson running
wishful thinking
in.
for an equaliser there, Ben. Did you catch yourself there?
I thought, when I saw it was Jackson running in, and Farman was down. Jackson not slide in on that one?
Just a reminder.
Wait till you see the replay.
We're 2-0 down, not 1-0 down, Ben.
Oh, did I say equaliser?
Yeah.
Oh, goal, whatever.
Yeah, just a reminder. We got 2
Leave it
goals
to the chat for the pedantic comments,
That
Richard.
was me. Don't worry, Adam's got my back. My mate around the corner.
Go away, you lot. I'll start pointing out every mistake you make during the day.
And you can see why Ben does these on his own now.
Oh, there you go.
he doesn't need
Farman's
me.
actually stayed down. I thought Jackson could have slid in there. I know we often get those, Rich, where the ball goes loose and the attacker slides in and then all the defenders go and yell at him for sliding in. But in the words of the commentator, right, next person who says equaliser is going in the sin bin. Right, and you're definitely going in. Where's he gone? No, I won't. Right, next person is going in the 5-minute sin bin for besmirching my good name. Disgusting behaviour in the chat here. Robert, who would you like to be next manager? For me, risky one, John Terry. I don't dislike it. I know a lot of my pod comrades aren't a fan, but there we go. Richard?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind Terry. I do think
Jonathan Terrence,
yeah. I like the idea of is it Kieran McKenna's the guy who's been I do like that fit, but I can also see why Dave's advocating the likes of Warnock, because this is a team that needs a rocket up its arse, and he's going to do that, isn't he? But I think more befitting of Ashton's model is McKenna or Anthony Barry or maybe John Terry. I just wonder whether
Luke says Anthony Barry. Skip wants the safety car out on 89 minutes. Dan, well done, Morsey. That's what you want for your. It was impressive by Morsey, wasn't it? Driving from central midfield, getting the shot off. John, Farman was in goal for No, he wasn't, was he?
Oh, no.
Was he actually? Is that? Can someone check? Are you right, John?
I'm on that.
Oh, that is awful. Is he going to humiliate us twice? Farman's going on the David Nugent list, I think. Simon, people are writing off potential managers because of their style of play, we're playing on League One pitches. Get it forward, press up the pitch behind, dominate. Well, I'm to the point now where, look, whatever, just win.
Hey, guess what formation we played against Lincoln that night?
4-4-2.
No, 3-5-2. 3 at the back.
We did. Christ.
Here's the team.
White has gone down. Sorry, Rich. It's a restart for Barrow. Go on. El Mazzuni fouled White there.
Yeah. Does anyone want to? Do we want to have a go at this? So Gherkin.
Yeah, I'll have a go.
Back three then.
Leon best played, didn't he?
He did.
I know that. Yeah. Back three. Berra, Knudsen.
So Knudsen was on the left wing back.
Okay. Emmanuel, right wing back.
Yeah, right wing back.
Yeah. Berra.
Captain.
Christ. Chambers.
Yep. The other centre back is one that you wouldn't expect. Mix, mate.
Early free kick here, by Barrow. And it goes from the left to the back post. Banks on the volley, blocked. And another volley. Oh, good hit there by Stevens. 2 volleys in a row there. Banks with the first one.
Peak
blocked out.
Dominate for 15 minutes and then
Stevens got really a hold of the second one. How much does this miss by? Oh, more than I thought in the first instance. Was it Paul Digby?
There he is.
Oh, the answer's on the screen. I didn't get that one. Oh, here comes Jackson now. Jackson into the box. Jackson tries to hook that one over. And it is Grayson who makes the clearance. Corner to Town. Who's the midfield then? Skews?
Yeah, it was your favourite, the pod favourite.
Jonathan Douglas?
Yeah.
Get in there.
It's Douglas. That's what we want.
Who's up top then? Best
and Lawrence, yeah.
Best and Lawrence?
Yeah. Grant Ward was in that team as well.
Oh, good old Ward. Wardy. I sat behind him for so much of that season. Aluko, corner from the right-hand side. In it goes left-footed from Aluko. Good header away on the near post. It's going to be recycled. Wolfenden back post. Penny. Is Wolfenden. If anyone's ever watched The Big Bang Theory, they'll get that joke. If not, they won't. It's given away, actually. I thought it was going to be a foul there, Rich. And here come Barrow on the counter. Can they switch this into the middle? James Norwood has bust the gut to get back. I'm actually going to give that a round of applause.
He's not pulled a hammer yet, has he?
No. James Norwood was the last man there defending a set play and actually cleared the ball. So well played, Norwood, there. At least he's showing some willing, Norwood. It's going to be crossed in from the right by Barrow, looped up.
If you go back onto ITV 4+1, it's 0-0, I think.
Stop it.
Go back to a good,
dearie me,
simpler time.
Fair play, Norwood. Yeah, I mean, in a night of very, very low bars, the striker running back from an attacking corner to clear the ball last man. I'm going to question this one. David says Rich has encyclopedic knowledge. You had that team up on the other screen, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
David, bless you. I have the internet. That's my
Dave
knowledge.
would name the team, wouldn't he? Yeah.
But that being said, I have got ridiculous, stupid knowledge of Ipswich Town that pushes other important knowledge like how to wire a plug or other,
Can I just say, that night we played Lincoln, I went for a speed camera and got 60 quid and 3 points. Yeah.
I watched it at a mate's house in London and then had to get on the last train out of London back to Warwick. And the best bit of that night was we had Byron burgers for tea.
Love it. El Mazzoudi to Morsey. Morsey demanding the ball. What's he going to do with it, though? Plays it. Oh, it's a poor ball from Morsey, actually. Stevens slides in, but it's out for a throw-in. 60 gone. The 3-5-2 is working better. Ipswich need a goal pretty soon if they want to stay in the FA Cup. Barrow 2, Ipswich 0.
Ben, do we want to talk about Neil Harris? We've been talking about it, you and me.
Can do, yeah, absolutely. Arsenal 1, West Ham 0. Martinelli on the other screen there.
It's a name that appears to have unsurprisingly divided ITFC Twitter in particular.
Sorry, Rich.
Go for it. Yeah, you interrupt.
Gordon is just running off Enciala. Enciala's done well there. Plays it at home. Go on. You go first on Harris.
I think we both think that there is a caliber of manager there that's certainly worth considering, and we don't look down our nose at him. There is obviously some, allowances you need to take for style of play and that kind of stuff, which isn't going to satisfy the purists. But we could do a lot worse, I think, is our.
Oh, he's Norwood trying to get in behind. Oh, and he's just brushed out. Is that going to be a back pass? No. And gathered by Farman. Yeah, I know what you mean on Harris. Look, Richard,
he might not be the target either. It's the bookies, isn't it?
I'm doing streams, right. Annie's going in the sin bin now. Piss off, Annie. There he goes. Right. He's gone for 5 minutes now, bringing up Annie's a Bristol City fan, everybody. So he can be quiet for 5 minutes now. He'll come back, don't worry. What was I going to say? I'm doing streams where half the people are asking for more direct League One bespoke football. And then I'm on Twitter where half the people are asking for what we frankly just had of philosophy, blah, blah, blah. Basically, nothing has worked for the last 15 years and I'm behind whoever comes in. But it'd be helpful if it was the right guy.
It just feels like there is no appointment that is going to even more. Maybe it's a kind of current 2021 type of thing, but it just feels like no one is going to make everyone happy. But we just need to kind of remember that there's stuff happening behind the scenes that we don't know about, and we also haven't watched whoever we've recruited teams, if they've managed teams up and down the country, like we do watch Ipswich. So it's tricky, isn't it?
Farman has it in goal, and he's now taking 4 times longer on all his restarts. I don't blame him than he did in the first half.
So to Adam's point here, is it time to make another sub? 60 minutes?
Not yet. No, I don't think so. But we're not far off it now, are we? Here is Gordon hooks it on, headed back by Wolfenden. And Walton's got it. It feels like Barrow have certainly stemmed the tide of the first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'll repeat myself. Ipswich need a goal. Walton goes long. Flicked on by Norwood, who, to be fair, hasn't done himself any harm tonight. Has he?
Well, he didn't do himself any harm on Saturday either against Wigan, did he?
I want to just add the bar is very low, but Norwood's done himself no harm here. Here is Vincent Young. Vincent Young coming in off the right. That's a foul, surely, by Brough. And it's going to be a free kick to Town.
Just out of interest as well, at Uber, ITFC, it feels like we should have just stuck with Cook. The more I think about it, the more I think he should have had the season. Interesting, Uber ITFC, whether tonight has skewed your view of that at all, because this performance, and Paul Cook was managing and coaching this team a couple of weeks ago. This is not John McGreal's doing, is what we've been saying. I wonder whether tonight's performance changes your view that we should have given Cook more time or not. Interesting to get folks' opinions on that one.
Free kick on the right-hand side. Aluko's going to swing it in left-footed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 up. Barrow just holding the line on the edge of the box. Aluko, not a great delivery, to be fair. And second ball hooked away by Gordon. Penny's picked it up, though. Penny. And Gordon, who's played well, actually, hasn't he? Wins it back. Oh, Cruncher 50-50, no. And Barrow win that one. Brough down the left. Aluko tracks him. Well played by Brough. Into White, into Banks. Oh, Morsey's left one on Banks, though. Is he going to get yellow card for that one? Yes, he is. Not a great tackle by Sammy.
That wouldn't have happened in the first half, though, would it? Because no one will go anywhere near him.
Yeah. Morsey, well, we normally say the lady doth protest too much. Morsey doth protest not at all.
He knows.
Just goes through the back of Banks for a yellow card. Keep your comments coming in on YouTube. Richard's doing a grand job
about Cook. Yeah,
of curating.
I'm just interested because I was definitely of the opinion give Cook a bit more time, but the longer this run's gone on, these performances, I know there's some motivation and psychological factor in these performances as well.
There is, Rich. There is such a vacuum now, isn't there, in terms of judging?
But in terms of
it being rudderless.
This team being set up and having the competence to play different formations, for example, that's a consequence of Cook being very adamant of a certain way of playing, and not, and whether he had the players to play that system is another question. But yeah, I'm just interested to get you. Let's go back to the comments and see what we've got.
Just quickly on the game, Rich. Restart for Town. Walton's gone long. Huge clearance into the channel. Headed out. And that's going to fall for Jackson in the drop zone. I think you might be right, actually, Rich, that the next substitution will be... There's Piggott and Chaplin, which are the obvious names, but you might be right. It might be Piggott for...
Just see the replay of Morsey on Banks.
Jackson. Yeah, it's a yellow card, wasn't it?
Right down his heel.
Oh,
Get
God.
up.
I think he's okay, which is the main thing.
As we said, he's the key player, isn't he? And sometimes at this level...
Roy Keane. I know Roy Keane can be a bit of a nightmare on... Oh, Joe Piggott is coming on, in fact. I know Roy Keane can be a bit of a nightmare on Sky, but I totally agree with him when he said, look, I just go and kick someone. James Norwood has come off. I assume that can only be a...
Maybe he's playing or involved on Saturday.
67 gone. Piggott in for Norwood. And someone's going to have to help me out in the chat. Is it 5 subs tonight? It is, right?
I think we agreed it was.
I've got no bloody idea.
Where's Luke Penning? He's the man. He knows this stuff. I'm just going to flick through some of these comments on Cook, if that's all right.
Piggott on for James Norwood. Again, in an admittedly low bar, Norwood did all right tonight, didn't he? Yeah.
And that chance that he had, I think he was under pressure there. But he appears to want to get involved and stuck in, which is certainly contrary to the general attitude of the players we've got playing.
It's a start. Rich, 9 pine chips. You've not seen that Ricky Gervais sketch? I'll send it to you.
I'm not. Yeah, sorry. I'm nodding politely.
I'll put John's comment up here. John,
Oh,
and it
John,
was
evening, John.
extremely disrespectful and deserved fully his place. And I think he's back. There he is. He's back. That's the Morty from Barrow. There. See, look, Anya
Straight
coming
red.
back in. He's admitting, besmirching the name of my football team there with his recalcitrant comments in the chat. A fully deserved sin bin, John. I think Richard will agree. Not along, Rich.
Whatever Ben says.
Richard didn't sin bin him, to be fair. It was me.
I didn't know I could do that. Now
oh,
I'm
yes, you can.
that.
Oh, you can block people as well. Yeah.
I'm learning all the tricks that I mean, we're not going to get a huge amount of opportunity to do these for Ipswich anymore, are we? Let's be honest.
There you go. That sounds like an admission of guilt to me.
Je regret. Yeah.
68-56. Barrow 2, Ipswich 0. Kieran Dyer has resorted to laughter now on the bench, talking along to John McGreal. Triple sub by Ipswich. Well, 3 subs throughout the second half. So 3-5-2, 3-4-3, whatever you want to call it. Wolfenden in as the third centre back. Piggott's now on up top. Tom Carroll and Scott Fraser, the two guys that got the hook at half time. That does not look good on telly.
Me and Liam. What have Ipswich done to Scott Fraser? Quite right.
Oh, Liam's an MK fan. So
yeah, exactly
he
right.
speaks from a position of authority.
Scott Twine as well. You know, maybe we've got the wrong Scott, Liam. We're not able to afford him now, are we? Let's be honest. A lot of people saying, why would you sack Cook without having someone ready to come in? And I can kind of understand that.
Enciala, big header away. If you'd have been in the ground, you'd heard a lovely Scouse Toto before he headed that, as anyone who's watched Ipswich in the flesh will know. It's going to be a restart to Town. Are we going to get a Barrow sub now? No, we're not, actually. John McGreal is doing something Kevin Keegan used to do, which is this, and hoping that it's going to work.
Here's Luke. About the subs.
Oh, okay. 5 subs, so we could still get Connor Chaplin. But hey, 20 to go. Ball breaks to Enciala in the centre circle. He's closed down by Gordon, goes back home to Christian Walton. And to be fair, they're well up the pitch now, but I need to see a big chance created. And with Norwood off, sadly, that feels less likely than with Norwood on. Now, it's going to be another restart now to Town. Gordon has been fouled. I think this is going in the box, is it? Or is Wolfen going to play it short? Cameron Burgess has gone up to the back post. Wolfenden's going to knock this short. No. It's going in the box, Rich.
It feels like the game has kind of regressed back to being pretty even now.
We're slightly on top, but not the first
only
5 or 6
Barrow
minutes.
Are not massively fast.
Oh God, Barrow were roasted us in the first half. So in goes the free kick. Penny was there on the back post. Morsey, high foot there. Be careful. Could do without him getting suspended.
Do cup suspensions matter? I don't think they in the league.
I think you'll still get. They still pass on to the league, don't they? Flicked on looking for Pigott by Jackson. Pigott couldn't get there. Someone's down. Oh, that's not Kane Vincent Young, is it? Oh, no. And he's holding his left knee. Oh, God, please don't be badly. Oh, it's Toto. Sorry, it's Toto. My bad.
That's all right. He's fine.
No, when you think Toto will spring back up, whereas Kane Vincent Young, you're like, oh, no. What
like
now?
Operation, isn't it? Yeah.
Go to some comments, Richard.
David Chaplin, any Irish Tractor Boy fans on here? Give David a shout if you're watching us in Ireland. Bringing people together. We've already brought the whole of Australia together on these streams. So good day everyone in Australia as well.
Who's Chaplin going to come on for then? Aluko?
I don't know why you take Aluko off. I think he's the only player who's trying to make some stuff happen, isn't he?
Just freshness now.
Yeah, maybe. It? I guess Aluko might play on Saturday as well.
They've just gone to the Ipswich fans. There's a lady literally just sat on the back wall, just texting, not watching the game. Just.
I'm going to be fair. I'm going to be home tomorrow. I'm going to be home at 5 this morning. This is not tomorrow morning.
Oh, stop it! Do you know some of those guys there in the Ipswich stand they'll go to work tomorrow as well after this?
Yeah, at least they've got a free coach trip.
Oh, was it free? Well,
yeah, ticket was £20 though.
I hope they can get some sleep. Connor Chaplin is about to come on. Toto Enciala is still down. He's sat up now. He looked like he was in quite some pain with the left knee when he went down. But we think he's a bit of a machine, don't we, Toto?
It should be okay, yeah. Kokomoa. One wonders whether the owners are taking their time to find someone who really can implement their vision for the future. They may as well back their man when they find him. Chris Rand, evening, Chris. You sack the manager without having someone else to come in because you then have a full selection of applicants to choose from, rather than just choose those you've approached furtively. Makes sense to me. Interesting angle on that one. Dr. Zach King, Anglo-Irish in Dublin. Myself, there you go. The ITFC Irish supporters branch is...
Zach, are you actually a doctor? I'm very impressed if you are. And what are you a doctor of?
There you go.
I'm not digging there. I'm genuinely curious. Dr. King.
Dr. King.
Dr. King, wasn't he an American revolutionary? No. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's for it. Michael, are we holding out for a 2-0 loss because of goal difference? I'm not sure I understand that one. Yeah. What else have we got?
Enciala is very gingerly walking to the tackle. I think he's done actually here, isn't he? Looks like, is that Raheem Harper walking up now? I think Luke's right. I think that is the end of the back three now. Yeah, Aluko for Chaplin is what we expected. And, beg your pardon, Janoy Donacien is coming on. Oh, he might play outside centre back.
I think he might. Yeah. Burgess might slot into the middle, and then
Donacien can go either side, can't he?
Yeah.
Right, that is 5 subs. So Connor Chaplin into the 10. Donacien, he's gone over to right centre back.
So Dubliners here.
So it's a back three. Walton, Donacien, Burgess, and Wolfenden. Wolfenden's is he the middle of the three, and Burgess to the left. Penny left wing back, Vincent Young right wing back. Morsi Mazunin, Chaplin is the 10. Pigott and Jackson up top. And Wolfenden now in the middle of the back three, knocks it home to Christian Walton. 75-45. Where's my big chance, Richard?
There's none, is it? I was just about to say this is going to end 2-0. There you go. I've said it.
Bring that attack momentum graph on, see what it says. I bet it's heavy at the start of the second half.
Yeah, look at it. There you go.
And not a lot
nothing
else.
Now, yeah.
Second half numbers, I mean, better. But obviously when you've, SHAT the bed in the first half, game state, as Joe Fairs say, dictates all the...
Agree there. We're not getting back into this game now. I just can't see who's on the pitch, who's going to make something happen, unfortunately. And there's far too many in the squad.
John, how has Raheem Harper done with you guys? He looks very slick and classy at times. I'm just about to describe Andre Dezelle, aren't I? But they can't put a... lifted goal was by El Mazouni. He tried to kind of float a half volley with the outside of the right foot. It drops wide of the right hand side.
Yeah, I might take John and evening to you. Always good to have other folks who are non-Ipswich joining in with these. I think over the last few weeks, whenever he's featured, he's made mistakes, and I don't think that has helped his case. But I'm just not sure. Again, he's another player to me that fits in this increasing list of players who just don't seem to fit whatever formation we're doing. We're not sure whether doesn't appear to be an 8, doesn't appear to be a number 10 either. And I just don't think we've got a place for him. I don't think we've got the time to let him figure that position out if he is one of those, whether he's an 8 or a 10 or not. It'd be interesting, John, what you think his best position is, because we certainly haven't used him in whatever that position is.
Throw in to Barrow down the left-hand side. We're about to get a sub.
Danger man, Josh Kay.
So that would intimate that Gordon... Oh, no, Stevens is going off. Josh Kay is going to come on for Barrow. First sub. Number 11, Kay is
2
coming
goals from midfield so far this season.
So Kay is on for
Barnsley.
Stevens, and Hutton is coming on for Brown. I assume, being Barrow are 2-0 up, and I don't know many of their players, they're like for like swaps, and one will go and play front right, and one will go and play right wing back. So they're essentially, I think, they're just changing their right hand side there.
Just trying to get his stats, Josh Kay. But there we go. Let's try and get the actual.
Piggott. Now, is that going to break for Penny? Nearly. Jackson chasing through, but Farman is going to get that one first.
Yeah, so Kay, 2 goals in the league so far this season, 1 assist, 11 starts, generally just to the left-hand side, if anything.
Okay. Banks lobs that one forward, headed away by Burgess. Chaplin gets his first touch. Morsey should be... Always remind you when Morsey is on a yellow card that Morsey is on a yellow card. Just hold that in your back pocket.
Just assume it.
Here is Donasian. Donasian knocks that onto Vincent Young. Vincent Young into the box. Vincent Young drives it across the box. It's not the worst ball you've ever seen. And I kind of understand the expression Kane Vincent Young's pulling there. He drifts it in. Okay, it's quite close to the keeper, but you got the fabled 2 up top, Richard.
Yeah.
Get in the box. Get in the 6-yard box.
Get it in there. Bits, I believe.
Is he there?
I trust you, Bits. We are 250 to 1 now to win this. Get on it.
All I'll say to Bits, I hope he wasn't on anything pro Ipswich before the game. And commiserations if he was.
Lots of love now. Lots of people in Dublin who are linking up. That's what we're about, aren't we? Bringing people together. Yeah.
80 gone. Goal kick here. Farman takes it for Barrow.
The debate about Raheem Harper continues. John mentioned the mistakes. He had that in his locker for us when he played the deeper role. Seemed far more easy in a number 8.
Jackson's penalised for leaning too heavily on Platt.
But John, personally, think Harper's let's okay in whatever position he's been deployed. Just hasn't been impressive enough in any position to hold a place down in the team. And I'm trying to remember the game where he had a chance to pass and had a shot, maybe to win us the game and possibly win. I want to say win. I might be wrong. Wimbledon.
Full-time Rich in the Premier League. Palace 2, Saints 2, and Gordon is now going off. And the fellow with all the Z's in his name, is that Ofrande Zanzala? I believe is about to come on.
I've hardly watched any of this match. There's no point because I'm like a minute and 10 seconds behind.
Zanzala is on 81:22, Rich, on the clock.
Adam Fajani, we could do well at the TV humiliation bingo.
Stop it.
Tick
every channel?
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
There must be like a grid we can sayings,
You do as a spreadsheet, Rich.
Terry Butcher goes apeshit about something, yeah.
Donasian clears it. Here is Jackson. Jackson coming in off the right. Donasian, he goes 50-50. He's going to have to turn back. Here is Wolfenden. Wolfenden steps out from centre half. That is a lovely ball by Wolfenden. Chest down by Penny. Poor control. And the turnover goes Barrow's way. Oh, Morse, what are you doing? Oh, he's so close. Fire. So close to pulling back just for the most obvious yellow card in the world. But he didn't. He's one of these players, isn't he? Plays right on the edge. Rod, you absolute copper-bottomed, bona fide gold fund legend.
It's been very
we would love to spend the super
well.
chats on beer, Richard, but we actually, our lovely hobby podcast, we actually have bills to pay now for, don't we? So, but thank you, Rod. So
Thanks,
kind.
Rod.
Not the first time either. He's been kind.
No, quite recently as well. So thank you, Rod. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, nice one, Rod. In comes the cross from the left. Piggott's up there, headed away. Vincent Young's there. Ball breaks. Chaplin not quite alive to it. 82-57, Rich, on the clock. Thanks again, Rod for the super chat. If you do feel like being as kind as Paul and Rod, we've had a few tonight, haven't we? You can do so. Just hit the dollar button next to where you leave your comments. This will always be free on YouTube, but it's just think of it as a tip jar. If you see a nice piano player, entertains you all night, stick £1 in the pot.
Yeah, they're trying their hardest. And we're saying Blue Monday ITFC.co.uk is where you can find all of our details, including if you want to support us financially, all of our feeds, all of our socials, all the list of the shows for the week that are coming up as well, all available there. And obviously follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and possibly on Fan Hub at some point if anyone's on that as well. We're in negotiations with them. That sounds grander than it is.
As long as it's not OnlyFans or Pornhub, if it's not a conflation of the two. Here is Connor Chaplin. Chaplin, lovely ball by Chaplin into the box. Goes Penny. Oh, and he can't find the cross. First bit of quality by an Ipswich player all night. Chaplin receive, little ball inside the fullback. Penny, it's not a good cross, is it? And Caden Jackson turns around and says,
that emoji.
Yeah.
Ben, what do you think about this?
I think we'd be...
Who's the straight man? Who's the straight man?
Richard manages some people, doesn't he? I would be horrendously bad. I'd be too in awe of all the players. Luke, you legend, £2 on the super chat. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Luke. And do follow Luke as well. Stick your Twitter handle in, Luke, on the chat, and because Luke does all kinds of insights and analysis on players, on managerial targets and all that kind of stuff.
Vincent Young to El Mazzuni. El Mazzuni in the 10. Morsey, edge of the box. Morsey comes inside. Right foot. Morsey hits the shot. Bounces back out. Piggott to El Mazzuni to Morsey. Plenty in the box here. Penny. Oh, it's a decent cross this time by Penny. Cleared away. Morsey following it back in, and it's going to fall through. Richard. Matt Penny has been in a very difficult position and put in a very good cross, and in a very easy position and put in a very bad
Sums
cross.
him up. Yeah.
David, I'm going to butcher your surname there. €5 on the super chat. Very kind.
Thank you,
indeed,
David. Appreciate that. Everyone's being sympathetic. I think these are pity, aren't they?
Oh, bless you guys. Just to be completely transparent with the super chats, they generally go either into our coffers for buying merchandise. We have the subscription for some of the technology.
Is it worth me just teasing something very quickly, Ben, that we're looking into maybe for next year?
Yeah, can I just jump in? Barrow in down the left. Oh, it's gone all the way over him. Oh, Walton gets there. Zanzala was in the box. That could have been 3-0, Rich. Jay, your legend.
Wow.
£2 on the super chat. I twisted his arm. Deary me. Better than watching Blues, having your arm twisted, AJ.
Yeah. Imagine what it could be like, Jay. We're like the canary.
You could be losing to Barrow.
This is what happens when the turd stops circling and actually drops down the toilet. That's us. I will just dangle this little teaser out there for folk. We're thinking if this is something that might interest you, then do let us know. Because
I've got one of these, Rich.
Yeah, we'll sort you out, Ben. Don't worry.
Here's that El Mazzuni, Rich. Sorry, El Mazzuni to Chaplin, who looks dangerous the last couple of minutes. I've got a huge confirmation bias on Chaplin. I know. I'm sorry. Morsey, good ball by Morsey out to Vincent Young. Danasin on the overlap. Vincent Young cross block. Vincent Young gets the second go. Lovely ball in by Vincent Young. Piggott volleys it into the ground. Rich, it's gone. Get up the pitch a bit. Get some balls into the box. If we played another 20 minutes, we might create a big chance. So there you go.
Yeah. We might get a 1 in that column on sofa score. Bloody hell. I'm just trying to remember. What did I say something wrong? I'm trying to remember what I said. It was about Sheffield Wednesday or something. Oh, Sheffield Wednesday when Raheem Harper missed the chance. Thank you, guys. Yep, that makes sense. What else have we got in the chat? I'm going to skip through. Lots of stuff in here.
87-45.
Oh, Rod. Thank you. Cheers. My glory hunting here at Ipswich Town is paying off. The only way is up, indeed. And we need to say big thank you as well.
Super chat.
Yeah,
super
Adam.
chat Adam now.
I owe you a pint, Adam. Definitely. Didn't get you a birthday one.
Just quickly, Rich. Brighton 0, Wolves 1. Brighton are slipping off in the Premier League now, aren't they?
Ever since Graham Potter slagged
Ever
off
since
the
Graham
support,
Potter turned into the best manager in the world, apparently.
slagged him off for booing at full time and drawing with someone.
Right.
And Bits again, super generous Bits. When the fun stops, stop.
Never a truer word spoken when Bits is concerned.
Yeah, Robert,
he's a legend.
We appreciate everyone who's got involved. And as I tweeted earlier, this might be the best bit of watching the game is being together. This is like therapy. I think Craig called it.
88:45 on the clock. This one is drifting out now, isn't it? Best period of the game for Town. 45 to 55. Didn't really create anything. And
also got these as well. Interesting to know if people want stubby or can coolers or whatever these are. I can't actually fit this on a can that works, so we might have to go back to the drawing board. John, bloody hell, guys! Legend. Merry Christmas to everyone, by the way.
Yeah, loads of super chats tonight. Thank you, very
guys.
Very
thank you so much,
Stevie. Love the excitement as we get a crossing, followed by, and he hits it into the ground. Oh, it's gone loose in the box. Walton's lost it. Zanzala's there. Zanzala hits the shot, blocked by Burgess. Please don't go 3-0. For God's sake.
3-0.
The first half was very much a 2-0 half, but it doesn't feel like a 3-0 game, does it?
No, not in the second half, but it's story of our season. We don't create enough big chances, do we? Whenever we've created chances, we've generally scored them under Cook. We just don't create too many of them. And this is a team that doesn't look like it knows how to create chances. And who's having the shots from outside the box as well, Ben? That pisses me off as well.
As a general rule, being completely hopeless for the entire first 45 minutes is prohibitive.
If you're going to be shit in the first half, you're going to get lied to.
Donacien crosses from deep. Piggott heads goalwards. Good save by Farman.
Oh.
Well,
is that our big chance on 90 minutes?
It was half chance. It was a good header actually by Piggott. Very Mark Venus looking cross there, obviously from the right-hand side. Good header by Piggott, actually. Farman has to get down. Tips it round the post. Here's Chaplin short from the corner. Chaplin into the back post. Oh, it's gone loose. Sanzala hooks it clear. And Barrow working for their clean sheet here very, very much.
David.
Legend, David. Too kind. Too kind.
Oh, guys, thank you so much.
Are you ready for this, guys? Oh, you get it forward, guys. Donacien has just lobbed the long throw in. You love to see it. Flicked on, and they're going to get it clear, Barrow. Morsey heads it back on. Burgess takes it off Jackson's head, and Barrow clear. 6 minutes to stoppage time, Rich. We are 1 minute in, 5 minutes minimum.
I called it 10 minutes ago that it was going to end 2-0.
To play.
Just, yeah. Are you going to apologise to Tim? Asks Mano. Yeah.
Oh, dearie me.
Well,
goal kick.
Happy Christmas to you. Yeah, and
thank you, David. Very, very
and everyone
kind,
else
very
as well.
Indeed.
Really appreciate that. And I think we need to maybe give some mugs away if they're good quality enough. I think.
Yeah.
We'll do that in the new year.
But now we'll get accused of they just give them to the guys that super chat the most.
No, we'll randomly pick some people.
No such thing as a selfless deed, is there? Anymore.
No. I've been accused of invading your channel, Ben. That's
Who has?
Oh, there you go. There we go.
Sorry.
Do you know Alistair?
Oh, no, Alistair's saying he's an invader from my channel. No, Alistair's legend. He's a Reading fan.
Oh,
he's got no game to watch on Saturday now.
Poor guy. Evening to Alistair. Evening to the fans from elsewhere. Brent, where can I get those mugs rigged? This is a proof of concept.
David, DM me on Twitter and we'll send you one, yeah?
We'll hook you up.
Just don't tell anyone that I sent you one, even though I've just said it on the internet.
This is a proof of concept.
DM Richard or me, go on.
Yeah, no, we'll sort it out. We'll do a few people. I think we'll try and find a way to sort that out. But if folk, we'll try and make them cheap. But at the moment, it's just quite expensive.
Long one forward, held up there. Oh, it's gone loose. Here comes 3-0. Oh, and they're giving the foul. And Christian Walton, a big shove on Zanzala after that one went in the box there. I thought we might get a WWE Royal Rumble there to end the game. But Zanzala just jumped. It's a clear foul. Jumped into Walton. The ball got put in the net by Kay. Clear foul by Zanzala.
Oh man, here we go. Evening.
Oh, Russ. No, he's a legend. He's a legend, Russ.
Keep your mug though. Thank you very much, guys.
Can I say Russ is I know he's got NCFC there, and he's a lovely man, Russ. So
there are some.
but that needs to go up. Russ, that was bits, not me. Corner to Ipswich, and it goes left-footed, out swinging. Zanzala heads clear. Thank you, Russ. Very, very kind.
Yeah, appreciate that, Russ. Thank you, David. If
you know it's bad when you're 2-0 down and getting sympathy super chats from Norwich fans at 93 minutes in an FA Cup.
Hashtag send Ross a mug.
I'll sort him out. Don't worry.
Yeah. By the way, David, I think I've lost the comment now. He's not on Twitter. David, what I suggest is if you head to bluemonday.itfc.co.uk, our email address is on there.
Yeah.
Send us an email. But yeah, watch out for the new year.
Danasian.
Is it not over yet, Ben? I thought it was over.
94.
It was over after they went 2-0 up.
No. It was probably over at about 65, wasn't it? But what are you going to do, hey?
Yeah, I've not. So let's see if I can get a screenshot of David saying crap on the WhatsApp. We're saying that Luke has dropped off the stream. Thanks to the stream, needed after a rough week, a few months. Mental health's got me very low after being let go at work. Luke, thank you for joining us, and keep doing what you're doing on Twitter as well. A lot of people appreciate what you're doing, and
I don't want to belittle mental health causes, Luke, but stop watching Ipswich for God's sake.
Just watch us. Just watch us, Luke.
It's a struggle for anybody's mental health, for God's sake, isn't it? But no,
we're all here for each other. This is group therapy, man. And the worst thing is we've got supporters of championship teams here as well. This is what you could have won. Yeah, but yeah, all the best, Luke. Hang in there, and opportunities will find their way to you, I'm sure.
95 gone. Go on. Let's put it out there. Man of the match from an Ipswich point of view. Not allowed to say nobody. It's a genuine question. Maybe Norwood. I don't know. Has anyone done themselves any credit? Get your Ipswich man of the match in here. Free kick goes into the box. It's gone loose. Burgess flicks it on. And Farman gives it the I've got it covered. And wide it goes.
Yeah,
we've got 20 seconds, Richard, of minimum stoppage time.
Lots
to go.
Lots of Ipswich Norwich stuff in the chat. I mean, I'm not going to go there, guys. All right, Brian Clough clip time. Do I need to load that up, Ben?
I think is it in the brand somewhere? Did I put it in there? Oh, I don't know.
Maybe a few months. Yeah, maybe a few years ago.
Here comes the final whistle. Surely. We've got a lovely aerial shot from a drone above the ground. ITV4 spending no expense here. And it is full time. Barrow 2, Ipswich 0. A horrific first half performance by... let me just bung that up, Richard. A horrific first half performance by Ipswich, losing the game really by half time, hadn't they? Dreadful, dreadful stuff. The Barrow players, well played, guys. Well played. We'll give you that one. Town rallying a little bit for 10 minutes, but not really creating anything. And it seems very, very apparent, Richard and chat, that a new manager needs to be installed very, very quickly, because the vacuum in leadership at the moment is glaringly obvious. Get your comments in at full time, guys. I'm sure you don't want me to, but I'm going to give you the numbers anyway. Look. I'm sure if I put the first half numbers up there, it tells a different story, game state and all. But 9 shots to 8 in our favour, 6 corners to 2.5, and mostly in the second half. But look at the big one there.
Looks all right, but
one big chance to 0 and just didn't create anything. And what those numbers don't tell you is just how abjectly pathetic the first half performance was.
Yeah, and how Barrow seemed to be quite happy for us to have the majority of the possession. Or the majority of the ball. Possession makes it sound like there was some pattern to what we were doing. Barrow seemed pretty comfortable, and again, how many saves has the keeper had to make? We said that throughout.
This is the worst thing about Ipswich losing. I've just been offered a ticket to watch Norwich in the FA Cup third round by Ransom Charlton.
Who really wanted to go to Barnsley anyway, guys? Come on.
I'm washing my hair. Alex, you legend.
Oh, Alex.
Alex looks a bit like a movie star in there, doesn't he?
Has he got a camera on his shoulder, though? I think he might be.
He's behind the camera. Feels like we've all had an experience tonight, hopefully a galvanising one, yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. Sorry, comment of the day, because it's praising me. Where is it? Man of the match is me for trying to inject some excitement every time Ipswich cross the ball into the box. Any shout-outs for good performances in that shower? I think there was one for Kane. Kane Vincent-Young was much better as a wing-back in the second half, wasn't he? But the bar is low.
Alistair, how's Luco, lads? Really good. Probably one of our better signings this season.
Very much. Reading fans hate Aluko.
I love him. I've got plenty of time for Sonny Aluko. All for good. I'd go for him in a 3 on Saturday, says Chris.
Get comments in, guys. Just your final thoughts on that. Give us managerial. Give us managerial names. Although none of us really know, do we? I tell you what. Let's just do a quick straw poll. Right, stop the comments 1 second. Stop the comments. Quick straw poll. Will a new manager be in by the Sunderland game? Give me a yes or no. Will a new manager be in by the Sunderland game? Let us know what you think. Is the new guy, whoever they are, have they been spoken to? Are dealings been done now? Just give us a yes or a no in the chat. Do you think the new guy will be in? Let me just rattle through those, Rich, so we're not trying to click at the same time. No, yes. No, yes.
I'm just seeing if there's an announcement on Twitter, because it feels like there needs to be.
I think it's mainly with the no's.
I think it has to be. Doesn't tonight kind of reinforce the need to get on with it?
Oh, it's getting closer.
Yeah, there you go. Yes, after night. I just worry about...
No, it's with the nose, Rich. It's with the nose. That was definitely a majority there of no's. Right, let me ask my new question then, because I got asked about this on the radio the other day, and I had to kind of agree. Is this a lower ebb than the Lincoln game now, given the division down and being without a manager? It's not BBC, it's ITV4. It is or it isn't? Sorry?
I think Lincoln was worse. Because surely we half expected this tonight, right? There's only a single division difference. I mean, Barrow are not in good form, but they beat Swindon at the weekend. Away from home, long old trip as well. Big game on Saturday. I kind of think that this sadly
the chat are pushing back on you here, Richard.
That's fine. It's just my opinion.
The chat are always right. A new low.
Lincoln were non-league at the time, guys.
I think you've just got acclimatized to it, Rich.
Yeah, maybe.
Do you know what I mean?
I've been gaslit for too long, Ben.
We were only a couple of years away from finishing 6th and 7th when we lost to Lincoln, weren't we? I can't remember the exact. Was it 17-18 Lincoln, or was it 16-17?
I mean, maybe you're right. Maybe I've been decent, because I remember being pretty angry after Lincoln. This one is kind of I'm beyond bargaining. I'm into acceptance now that this is the new normal.
Dominique, even more embarrassing than yet. God, I was at that.
I was at
that.
We were both there, weren't we? Yeah, that was depressing,
wasn't it? What else are we going to say here? Adam, let's be honest. It would have been more of a surprise if it had won. It's one of those, Adam. It's one of those no-win situation games, though, because if Ipswich go there and win it, so they're from the higher division, blah blah blah. And well, yeah, it's gone the way we thought. Michael. At least the fans who went can say the club don't deserve them. Well, they don't, do they? As if they expected us to win. No, quite. There you go. What else should we say? Nathan, Lincoln looked good in the league. Well, that's a fair point. Yeah, he pointed out, Rich, that Barrow are 19th, aren't they? Whereas Lincoln were doing well under Cowleys, weren't they?
Obviously went on to beat Burnley as well, didn't they? As well.
Mick L. When we played Lincoln, we knew we were a basket case. Things are supposed to be better now. Yeah, we've run out of arguments here against this stuff, do we? So, Dr. King, Lincoln was worse, but that's a hideous straw I'm also clutching to. Well, there you go. Announce Bloom.
Yeah,
I'll happily sit in my bedroom here and talk about football, dearie me. What else have we got? Richard, worse for me is it's not the first time it's happened. Yeah, Joe has his list lined up on the podcast, don't you, of all the teams that...
I need to Joe, I need there's some amusing tweets, but see if my camera will pick this up.
There's no swearing, is there?
No. A new. There you go. It's not really focusing. And where does it end?
Is that Fairs popularising himself on TWTD?
Fairs. Milligan. Cleves session.
Jules, well, it's now time to pee in all four corners.
I mean, we could do worse, right?
Are you volunteering, Jules? If the club will allow that, we will live stream. If you'll excuse the pun, don't cross the streams. Doing that in Barrow sing.
Well, that's skip.
Yeah,
EADT.
At least we got a pun out of our latest year. Oh, what? Oh, I'm switching it up. Grant Holt's stupid face on the telly.
Yeah,
he's gone.
He's out.
Get out of here. Right, what are we going to say here, Robert? How many will leave, and how many? Yeah, I think there might be I think it will be 4 or 5 out and 1 or 2 in. Yeah, I think they don't need more players, Robert, do they? They need a little bit of a cull. Alistair, from my limited knowledge about Ipswich, I think you need someone that's used to being in a head coaching role. Like, would be nice. Honestly, I think it's probably we're all so deep in the bubble and so deep under the piles of excrement that I prefer to listen to fans of other teams talk about us now. Deary me. What else are we saying? Chris, I promise you on Saturday, the owners will come on the pitch beforehand to wave. They'll give one of them the mic and he'll introduce them. Can he do it in like a Vince McMahon? And then the new manager comes out to lots of pyro.
The trouble is, Chris, no one will be able to hear what the hell they're saying because the PA system at Portman Road is garbage. So it'll be, here is Pep Guardiola. And no one will know. No one will know.
The best PA in the 92 is Leeds because it miraculously blasts out like distortion at odd points during games. And I remember once I was at a game between Leeds and Norwich, actually, and Emi Buendia went through and the PA system blasted out distortion. It was almost like someone had hit the put-off attacking player. Simon, where would we be in the league if ITFC Twitter ran the timeline? Well, we'd have 52 managers a year, wouldn't we? Yeah. So, yeah, there we go. Feels like a new low. What else have we got here? The better side won. How does that feel taken to... Well, I don't disagree, particularly in the... I think the worst thing is in the first half, they were much the better side as well, weren't they?
And they only went up for 45 minutes, didn't they, Ben? Let's be honest. That's a one-half performance from Barrow.
Maybe it'll be Joe Biden. Is Joe Biden older than Neil Warnock? He certainly acts older, doesn't he?
There we go.
Warnock's 73. How old is Joe Biden?
Older, isn't he? Come on, internet, don't let me down. He's 79. There you go.
79?
Yeah.
The leader of the free world is 79.
Yeah.
Get Warnock in. He's only 73. Deary me. Don't clip that out, please, anyway. Jay, I know Ben loves a pun. Miss my wheelbarrow and barrow the heads in the sand. Will you say miss, Jay? I might have willfully... Very good.
Next.
Very good. Thank you, guys. Blue. Poor tonight, but we were never going to win the cup. Okay, there you go.
It's true. Barnsley away isn't much of a carrot, is it? Let's be honest.
Barnsley are dreadful, though, bless them. Under Poya Aspargi, the 36-year-old.
Concentrate on the league. That's the first person I've seen say that.
There you go. Rob. No players speaking to the media in the build-up to Sunderland game, please. I don't think I can take it. We had a good question the other day. Who's going to be the first player to do that god-awful stick their finger? Are we going to get the fingers in the ears in front of 28,000 or however many it's going to be?
If we'd score on Saturday, I mean, bloody hell. I'm not looking forward to Sunderland now.
Guys, I think we're going to bid you a fond farewell now and say thank you very, 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 very much for your company tonight. Look, let's be quite frank. None of us are surprised. We've been used to this. Don't give me the whole, look at how we've fallen because I'm not surprised. Doesn't mean I'm accepting of the fact that we're terrible. I'm just used to it. It doesn't mean I'm accepting, okay, before I get that nonsense on the internet, which we always get, Richard. Barrow, very much deserving of being 2 up by half-time. Ipswich, good 10-15 at the start of the second half, and then out it goes. So, whoop-de-doo. Thank you so much for your super chats as well. There was like a whole, I don't know what it was. People just feeling guilty about the football team and super chatting us. So if you want your shout outs, give us a shout out now and we'll try and plow through as many as we can before we go. Richard, any last words, my dear?
I can think about the future if we want to talk about what we've got coming up.
Yeah, go ahead.
If that's worthwhile. So me and Seb are back to talk about Sunderland. On Friday night, we're going to go out live on Friday. So join us for that. We're going to have a couple of beers, I think, and just have some laughs, I think, because if you don't have a laugh, you cry, don't you, at the moment? But looking ahead to Sunderland and then the flagship show back on Sunday. Well, I'll go out Monday morning as usual, all in the usual places on our YouTube and on our podcast feed. And yeah, Blue Monday, ITFC.co.uk for all the details for where you can find us. But yeah, let's move on. New day. We
Brilliant
go again.
stuff.
Hashtag we go again.
Thank you, Dr. King, Skip, Chris. So we'll be back. Arsenal 2, West Ham 0. I think Arsenal have gone 4th in the Premier League. Those people who like that sort of thing will care about that announcement. But the 2-0 that we're really concerned with is Barrow 2, Ipswich 0. The chat says a new low. None of us are surprised. We're all disappointed. Roll on the new manager. And assuming it goes ahead, everybody who's going to pack out Portman Road, let's hope it's not a damp squib and enjoy yourselves. And we'll see you soon. Say goodbye, Rich.
Goodbye, everyone.
And we'll see you soon. Over and out.